Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, I meant to do this video a few days ago, but, no time like the present. I'm sitting up here in Dallas, getting ready for the fight. So, I'm going to hit a couple of corners, see what's cracking. And then I'm going to head to the fight, So I'm going to meet up with a couple of people. But anyway, I wanted to talk about Summer Walker's comments towards producer London on the Track. Now, Summer Walker, if I'm not mistaken, she is out of Atlanta, and London on the Track is from Atlanta. Now, apparently she's pregnant, and she says London on the Track is the father. But of course, she goes on this tirade saying, that black men need to do better and they need to do better by their kids and all this type of stuff. But of course, it's just entirely on London. Now, I'm going to get to London in a minute, but I'm going to start with, Summer first. Miss Summer. First of all, it appears that London on the Track already has 3 children from other relationships. So basically, Summer will be baby mama number 3, 4, whatever. But she already knew that. But of course, now that she's pregnant, now she want to holler, well, black men need to do better. And see, this is an ongoing problem. This is a generational thing. This is how these young black men and women grow up, having the animosity towards black men. Or this is a cycle that she decided to participate in, and now she's part of it. Now she wants to just put this on London. First of all, there are plenty of options that you can take that can keep you from getting pregnant. Okay? You can use condoms. They have the shot. They have a morning after pill that you can get for like $40 from your local Walgreens, your local Walmart, your local Rite Aid. So at the end of the day, this still falls on her. But now that she's pregnant, she want to play the victim. She want to holler, black men need to do better. No, you need to do better. You needed to pick a better man. What made you think that you was different from the other baby mamas? And this seems to be a theme that goes on with black women sometimes, where they think, I'm not the 2, I'm not the 3, but I'm the 1. No, you just a number now. What made her think that she was different from the other baby mamas if she know this dude has a pattern of doing this? And black women do this all the time. A lot of them. I'm not saying all. Look, sister, this is gonna be a reality check, because I gotta hit y'all with some truth to a certain degree. I'm not attacking y'all, but y'all gotta hear the truth. And I know there's somebody that's gonna listen to this video, that's part of that equation. When you gonna start looking at yourself? When you gonna start blaming yourself for being caught up in a, procreation web? Now, as far as London go, London should be going around having all these children, but all these different women, because that's very irresponsible of him. It doesn't matter whether he take care of them or not, but you got all these children with all these different women. Okay? I know shit happens, but then it get to a point to where you just a dude, you just what you would call a dude that like to breed. And ain't nothing wrong with spreading your seeds, but do you have to do it with all these different women? I understand there's a lot of guys that got multiple children by different women, but it's just, when you look at the situation with a guy and a woman, in most cases, most men don't have full custody of their children. For the most part, the children, if the parents are separated, the children usually live with the mama. Now, I know some dudes that got custody of their kids, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But in most cases, if the parents are not together, the child lives with the mother. So she's going to have this child, and she's going to be sour towards the baby daddy. And this is how this shit starts, too. If she don't get the type of financial support or support period that she's looking for, she's going to be more than likely ripping the father in front of the children, which is a mistake that black women constantly make. You can't go around, even if the father ain't doing right or not, even if he is doing right. If there's one disagreement that you have, you shouldn't be like, see how your daddy is? Because trust me, I went through that. I'm living proof. See, here's the thing. When me and my son's mother split up, I never said anything bad about his mother. I made a promise. I said, I'm not ever going to bash my son's mother in front of him. I don't talk bad on my son's mother to this day. I still tell my son, do what your mother tell you to do. Respect your mother. Okay? Because I don't want my son to grow up in that cycle to where he doesn't respect women, and particularly black women. But you don't hear that on the flip side. You don't hear black women talking about you should respect black men, because they always got some excuse on why you shouldn't respect a black man. Well, like I said, if Summer don't respect London, she shouldn't have had unprotected sex with him. But I already know where this is going. You're going to have a child, like I said, that's going to grow up in, you know what I'm saying, in a cycle of, you know, my father, I'm not going to get to see my father a lot, or my father may not be around because he has to tend to all these other children, if he even tends to all these other children. Because at the end of the day, you have dudes that say they got kids. Yeah, I got 5 kids, but are you taking care of those 5 kids? You know, at the end of the day, this is in our household, in particularly the black household, this is a delicate, sensitive situation. You just seen what Burt Bees did. Now, like I said, there are some brothers that's taking it to the you know the next level with their kids, but then there's some that ain't. I didn't have a kid just to say I had a kid. I took care of him. Like I said, I never missed a graduation. Was there when he was born. You know what I'm saying? I made sure that I was a participant in his life. But this thing with black women, why would you, like, you got to ask yourself, out of all the men in the world, why would you want to have a baby with a dude that you know already got kids by multiple women? Now, that whole situation about dealing with a man or a woman that got kids from a previous relationship, I'm going to talk about that as well. But right now, I'm talking about the effect that this child upbringing may suffer from basically having a mother who chose to get pregnant by a dude that she knew had multiple children by multiple women. And a father that goes around having a whole bunch of kids by different women. Ain't nothing player about that. Now, like I said before, I understand. And I'm not knocking you if you got kids by multiple women. But at the same time, you got to look at yourself. That's a cautionary tale for a woman or a man. Let me ask yourself, if you a lady and you meet a dude, do you want to be involved with a man that got multiple kids by multiple women? You sure you want to be involved with a man going into a relationship? I know people say, well, you can't judge the future by the past, but you have to ask yourself a question. Sometimes the past is relevant to the future. Because in society, when it comes to black people, you always and only judged by your past. But then you talking about children that need love, that need attention, that need emotional support and financial support. So you got to ask yourself that. If you're a man, do you want to deal with a woman? If you're a single man, you got to ask yourself, do you want to deal with a woman that got 3 kids by 3 different men? So what does that say about her? The door swings both ways. Like I said, I'm not attacking nobody, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of tired of this brothers need to do better stuff. No, Summer, you need to do better. You need to do better. There's plenty of single men. If you wanted to be a mother and all that kind of stuff, you should have picked a dude that more than likely didn't have kids. But now you complaining, talking about black men need to do better. You can't just put this on black men. You need to look at yourself. And black women do this a lot. You can't play the victim. You shouldn't have let yourself get pregnant. Don't try to put this just strictly on London and say black men need to do better. You need to do better. And this is something that y'all sisters got to start talking amongst each other. Y'all got to stop always playing victim. I got to hit y'all with some hard reality. She chose to be with that dude. She chose to lay up with that dude and have unprotected sex and procreate with this dude. And now she mad. Talked about he need to be a better father. But like I said, I know she had to know he had multiple kids by multiple women. So I'm just not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to be mean, but the truth need to be said. Both of them is at fault. That's real. I'm just keeping it 100, man. You know, I'm just keeping it 100. It need to be said, you know. That's all I have to say. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.